You are waiting. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for motivation to strike. Waiting to feel ready. But what if that day never comes? Procrastination isn't just delaying a task. It is delaying your life. Today, we explore the hard truth and the powerful cure from existentialism. We will stop waiting to live. That to-do list, it grows longer, doesn't it? That important project, the one you know truly matters. It just sits there. Days blur into weeks. The guilt builds. It's a quiet, heavy anxiety. A pressure just beneath the surface. You tell yourself, tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Or, I just need to feel motivated first. I'm too tired right now. The conditions aren't perfect. These are the sophisticated lies of procrastination. They are excuses, dressed up as rational thought. We have become masters of intelligent avoidance. We fill the hours with trivial tasks. Busier work. Scrolling. Refreshing. Planning to plan. We do anything to avoid the one task, the one that truly counts. The work that defines us. This paralysis is not harmless. It costs us our potential. It costs us our self-respect. We feel trapped. Frozen. But what if this isn't a problem of laziness? What if it's a problem for philosophy? The existentialists, thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre, offered a radical idea. It is, existence precedes essence. What does this mean? It means you were not born with a set purpose. You don't find your destiny. You build it. You exist, first. That is a blank canvas. Your essence, who you are, your legacy. That is built second. It is the sum total of your choices and your actions. You are what you do, not what you plan to do, not what you hope to do. You are defined only by your actions. So, what is procrastination in this light? It is a terrifying void. It is the refusal to act. And if action defines you, procrastination is the refusal to exist fully. It is the choice to remain undefined. Think of a sculptor. She is given a block of marble. That is her existence. The statue is her masterpiece, that is her essence. But the statue does not simply appear. She cannot wait for the sculpting motivation. She must choose to pick up the chisel. She must act. She must strike the stone. Every day you procrastinate. You are the sculptor, just staring at the marble. Worrying about the first cut. Afraid of ruining the stone. You are leaving the masterpiece trapped inside. You are choosing to be just a block of marble. But here is the power. This philosophy is not a judgment. It is a liberation. You are not defined by your past procrastination. You are defined only by your next choice. Your next action. Right now. You are the sole author of your life. The pen is in your hand. The question is, will you write? But this freedom, if it feels heavy, doesn't it? This is the true burden, or the one that causes us to freeze. That heavy feeling, that is the core of existentialism. It's what they called anguish, or dread. It is the vertigo of radical freedom. You see, you are completely, totally, free. There is no blueprint. No one is coming to tell you what to do. No one will force you to start. This freedom is absolute. But it comes with an equal, absolute weight. Radical responsibility. You are responsible for everything you choose. And choosing not to act. Choosing to wait. Choosing to procrastinate. That is also a choice. We often deny this. We blame circumstances. I'm too busy. I'm not talented enough. The timing is wrong. Sartre called this bad faith. It is a lie we tell ourselves to escape the terror of our own freedom. Procrastination is bad faith in action. We freeze because we are terrified of making the wrong choice. We are scared of the responsibility of failing. If I never finish the project, I can never be judged for it. If I never write the book, it can remain perfect and potential in my mind. This is the trap. By avoiding the choice, by avoiding the action, we are still making a choice. We are choosing to be defined by inaction. We are choosing to let fear write our story. We are choosing to be the person who waits at the station while their train of life pulls away. This is the paradox. The only way to escape the anxiety of freedom is to use it. The only way to lighten the burden of responsibility is to accept it. Action is the antidote to dread. You must choose. You must act. You must claim your freedom. That is the only way to become who you are. So how do we do this? How do we make that first, terrifying cut into the marble of our lives? We begin, not with a leap, but with a single step. The paralysis we feel, it comes from the size of the task. The finished project. The perfect outcome. We are crushed by the weight of our own expectations. So, we will disarm this fear. We will use a simple, powerful tool. The 5-minute action rule. Here is the commitment. Choose the task you are dreading most. That big one. Now, set a timer. For just 5 minutes. You will commit, with full focus, for only those 5 minutes. Here is the most important part, you must give yourself permission to stop. When the timer ends, you are free. You can walk away. Guilt-free. This is not a trick. It is a strategy. Why does this work? Because it bypasses bad faith. It defeats the excuse of I don't have time. It shatters the lie. This is too big to start. The 5-minute action is existentialism in practice. You are choosing. You are acting. You are picking up the chisel. You are making the first cut. You are proving that you are free. Procrastination is inertia. This is momentum. Often, the hardest part is simply beginning. After 5 minutes, you may find the dread has faded. You may want to continue. But even if you don't, you have already won. You broke the pattern. You affirmed your existence through action. Do this once. Then do it again. This is how you build an essence. Not by waiting for perfection, but by engaging 5 minutes at a time. This rule helps us start. But what keeps us going when the work gets difficult? What is the fuel for this action? Action needs a compass. The 5-minute rule gets the engine started. But your why, that is the destination. The existentialists argued, we must create our own meaning. Action without meaning is just motion. It is fragile. The moment you hit true resistance, you will stop. Procrastination thrives in the absence of a strong reason. If a task feels pointless, if it is disconnected, we will avoid it. You must connect your daily action to your core values. This is how you generate unstoppable internal power. So, take out a piece of paper. Right now. Or pause this video. At the top, write the task you are avoiding. Now, ask yourself why. Why must I do this? Write down the first answer. It's usually superficial. Because I have to. Because my boss said so. This is not enough. This is external pressure. It has no real power. Now, ask again. But why does this matter to me? And again. And why is that important for the life I want to build? Keep digging. Go deeper. Maybe completing this project connects to being seen as reliable. And being reliable connects to building a career of integrity. And integrity is a core value. That is your fuel. That is your why. You are no longer just doing a task. You are acting out your identity. You are building your essence with every choice. This transforms the work. The task is no longer an obstacle. It is an opportunity to be the person you claim to be. When you know your why, the how becomes easier. The dread of the task simply cannot compete with the power of your purpose. This why is your anchor in the storm of radical freedom. It is your personal, powerful reason to pick up the chisel. Every single day. It makes the work non-negotiable. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. A quote from another great existentialist, Friedrich Nietzsche. Life is not a dress rehearsal. This moment, right now, is all you have. We began this journey, waiting to feel ready. Existentialism gives us a hard, but liberating, truth: you will never feel ready. Motivation is not a spark you find. It is a fire you build. You build it with action. You are not your intentions. You are not your plans. You are what you do. You now have the tools. The 5-minute action rule to break the inertia. Your defined why to fuel the journey. The sculptor's chisel is in your hand. The marble is waiting. Your essence is unwritten. This is your radical freedom. The choice is yours. So, my question to you is this: what is the one action you will commit to, if for just 5 minutes, as soon as this video ends? Leave your commitment in the comments below. Let's hold each other responsible. This Western approach, it is about seizing control. But what if our fear is not just about acting, but about the result of that action? What if our attachment to the outcome is the real trap? We explore that Eastern path in our next video. Procrastinating? You're too attached to the outcome. A Karma Yoga lesson. Click the link on the screen to continue your journey. Thank you for watching. Now, go. Act.